Coming up tonight on Now, following accusations that Oxford County Sheriff Wayne Gallant sent inappropriate photos to people, a union representative calls for him to resign. We'll explain.
Plus, a lot of you went out for Black Friday this morning, but there's a warning right now that this is a busy time of year for car thieves to go into your car and steal what you just bought.
Plus, a woman from Maine is suing Victoria's Secret.
This is News Center now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Amanda Hill.
And I'm Chris Costa in for Lee Goldberg. A union representative is calling for Oxford County Sheriff Wayne Gallant to resign after the sheriff admitted to sending lewd photos of himself to an unnamed person. Sheriff
Gallant is now under investigation by a lawyer representing Oxford County, but county officials will not say what the investigation is about.
And I believe he should be either resign or he should be removed from office.
A union representative calling for Sheriff Wayne Gallant to resign after receiving claims that the sheriff sent inappropriate messages or pictures of himself to at least one employee and a girlfriend of another employee and asked them for sex.
I find his behavior to be revolting, but...
Ray Cote works for the Teamsters Local 340. And says the county commissioners should recommend that Gallant be removed.
And that was that.
County Administrator Scott Cole says there is an independent investigation into Gallant stemming from information they received in early November. But he would not confirm or deny what that information is or if those allegations were the spark for the investigation. Could you explain a little bit more about why you felt the investigation was needed?
No, I'm not going to go into any further detail. The county officials felt compelled to take the action they did, given the information they were presented with.
News Center has obtained sexually explicit photos Gallant allegedly sent to the employee's girlfriend, which show Gallant's face as well as his genitalia. When confronted by that employee, Cote says Gallant allegedly threatened that person's job. These claims come to light just one day after Sheriff Gallant admitted to sending a person a picture of his genitalia taken in his office while wearing his uniform. We tried to get in touch with the sheriff himself, but got no answer. Cote believes more accusations may come out.
Yeah, they're scared. A lot of them are scared. I think that the more of this that comes out, I think that people are going to gain courage, and I think that there'll be more people who will come forward.
Now, the sheriff's offices are closed until Monday. According to the Maine Constitution, the governor is the only person who can remove a sheriff from office. County officials did not have a timeline for when the independent investigation may be complete. The union representative also believes that the chief deputy, Hart Daly, knew about Gallant's behavior and did not take action, and he called for Daly to resign as well. Daly responded, saying, quote, "I can state that I was completely unaware of these alleged allegations and other issues until they were made public. I never discussed any of these issues with the sheriff and had no previous knowledge of the situation. I certainly would not condone these actions, but we will have to wait for all the facts to surface after the conclusion of the commissioner's investigation."
Hundreds took to stores across the state for Black Friday today, but some shoppers say this year was much smaller than years past. In fact, management at Cabela's in Scarborough says early turnout there was much lower than normal. Still, there was a steady stream, with many taking advantage of incentives offered at major box stores like Target. Comes as retailers work to compete with the increasing popularity of online shopping giants, but the most dedicated shoppers say it's really just about the experience.
It's been amazing. There aren't that many people like last year or even the year before that. It's been awesome. The weather's beautiful. It's just so much fun.
So would you say it becomes more of like a holiday tradition than anything else?
Oh yeah, it's something I want to keep up. I'm hoping to do this with my daughter as she gets older, like me and my mom do.
The National Retail Federation says they still anticipate a slight increase in holiday sales this year. Now, we asked our Facebook followers who's skipping Black Friday shopping to relax today.
May Roke wrote, "I slept, now I'm at work, so no thanks." And Diane Pulley said she is way ahead of the game because shopping has been done for a few weeks now, enjoying the day at home. Pete Couliard wrote, "Running errands, spending time with family and friends, online shopping without the hassles of the day."
Cindy Kilburn said, "I have never shopped on Black Friday and never will." And Kristen Hussey wrote, "My kids and I are staying home in our jammies, decorating for Christmas, and watching movies. Sounds pretty good. The day after Thanksgiving is usually a good day for folks to start getting ready for Christmas. So Amanda, question for you. Did you go Black Friday shopping today?
I did not. I came to work.
Same. And here we are.
Here we are.
An accidental tweet was posted last night, and the Twitterverse is loving it. McDonald's tweeted around 10 p.m. this post right here. Black Friday, asterisk, need copy and link, asterisk. Since last night, the post has gone viral. It has over 40,000 likes and 16,000 retweets. And for almost 10 hours, no one at McDonald's noticed their mistake.
Oh, early this morning, they saw what they did, I saw what you did, and attempted to redeem themselves, replying to the mess up, quote, "When you tweet before your first cup of McCafe, nothing comes before coffee." Now, Wendy's took this as an opportunity to throw some shade and tweeted, "When the tweets are as broken as the ice cream machine."
Ooh.
That's a slam right there.
That's chilly.
That's chilly.
Yeah, that's cold.
Chilly like our forecast. Hey,
Nice.
Jess.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
nice transition there, guys. Yeah, great tweets there coming from some of the fast food places. It's chilly out there tonight. It's going to stay fairly cool overnight, but it's actually going to warm up tomorrow. But look what's happening right now across northern parts of the state. You can see it. There's some snow out there. Be careful if you're driving at all around tonight, especially across northern Maine. There has been a little bit of accumulation on some of the surfaces, some of the roads. So just take your time, of course, and leave plenty of time to get where you need to go tonight. Look at the temperatures. Most of us from the mid-30s to the low 40s. 41 right now in Portland, 37 in Lewiston, Hartford, you're at 35. It's 39 right now in Augusta, 34 in Otis, Bangor currently at 40 degrees. Not too bad there, 37 right now in Millinocket. Here's a little bit of a sneak peek into this weekend. As we get into the day tomorrow, we'll see some sunshine, but it's going to be on the breezy side. Then some afternoon rain at the coast. We could even see a little bit more snow on the way for Sunday. Best day to be outside, I would say, is tomorrow. So if you want to get out there, enjoy it. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jess. All right, this holiday season, you may want to be vigilant while you are out shopping. A recent report from Cars.com says car theft spikes during this holiday season.
News Center's Tennyson Coleman joins us now with tips on keeping your car and your gifts safe this Black Friday.
Hey guys, yeah, according to the Cars.com report, Black Friday ranks second, only behind Halloween, for car thefts during the holiday season. Last year, there were more than 2,200 vehicles reported stolen nationwide on Black Friday. Police say people should be alert while out shopping today, as there is a higher risk for having cars stolen and items from cars taken as well. Thieves check for unlocked car doors and valuables in plain sight. This year, the Bangor Police Department shared a post on Facebook urging people to lock their doors and to place valuables in a safe place.
Certainly around the holidays and anytime shopping is sort of people's main focus. We do have an increase in those, and that's generally because the bad guys are out there and they know that people are going to the malls and all the other shopping stores, and that people are sometimes distracted and they're looking to buy, in most cases, fairly nice gifts, things that could be expensive.
Now, if you're headed to multiple stores in one day of shopping, police suggest putting the things you bought into the trunk before you head to the next store, just in case someone is watching. That way, they won't be able to see what you're hiding there. And if you see anyone trying to break into a car, make sure that you call police. With the holiday in full swing for the next month or so, it's a good reminder to remain vigilant.
All right, always a good reminder. Thanks, Tennyson. When we come back,
look around next time you're out and about. The number of people that you see looking down on almost certainly a cell phone is staggering.
pedestrian-involved car crashes are on the rise. So are the death tolls. Christina Rex explains what's happening on the roads in Maine. And we'll be right back.
Coming up tonight on 207, Lyle Davinsky started his musical career in Maine. He's back with 2 shows with his former group Model Airplane. Plus, we are in the 207 kitchen with Peggy Kaiser on what to do with your Thanksgiving leftovers on 207.
Reports of gunfire sparked panic in the heart of London this morning. Police rushed to the area around London's busy Oxford Circus subway station after reports of shots being fired. Thousands of people ran in panic or took shelter in stores along busy Oxford Street. About an hour after the first reports, the Metropolitan Police Force said police had not located any trace of any suspects, evidence, or shots fired or casualties. They said people in the area should leave and that those inside buildings should stay there. That subway station is now back open.
The world's nights are getting alarmingly brighter. Bad news for all sorts of creatures, humans included. A German-led team reported Wednesday that light pollution is threatening darkness almost everywhere. NASA images of the Earth show the amount of light produced at night by people around the world, and satellite observations during 5 Octobers show Earth's artificially lit outdoor area grew by 2% a year from 2012 to 2016, and so did nighttime brightness.
Where's Keith Carson when you need him, right?
That's
to just
his
like
next brain drop.
Jump in and yell about it, you know.
Something on the whiteboard. Some important news now. The Maine DOT reports that 18 pedestrians have been killed by cars so far this year, and 2 more incidents are still under investigation.
Yeah, that puts the state on track to have one of its worst years yet for fatal pedestrian accidents. Christina Rex joins us with more on some staggering numbers here.
Yeah, seriously, Chris and Amanda, that's 20 pedestrian fatalities this year already, and believe it or not, Maine's worst year on record was in 1994 with 22 deaths. It seems like there should be some simple fix, but officials say this problem is more complicated than you might think.
Police in South Portland are investigating after a pedestrian was struck and
an 18-month-old boy run over and killed.
They say hit a pedestrian in Westbrook last night and left her to die in the middle of the road.
That's the 5th worst year on record.
We need to start taking this issue as a state much more seriously.
Pedestrian car accident deaths are on the rise. Both Ted Talbot from the Maine DOT and Frank Gallagher from the Bicycle Coalition of Maine point to distracted driving as one of the key issues.
Oh, just look around next time you're out and about. The number of people that you see looking down on almost certainly a cell phone is staggering.
It's not just fatal pedestrian crashes, though. According to the Maine DOT website, 219 crashes involving pedestrians have happened in the state in just 2017 alone. In Portland, there was one here on October 30th, one here on July 26th, and one here as recently as November 10th. That's 3 crashes involving pedestrians within just a 1/10 of a mile.
Distracted driving may be one cause, but officials say the challenge in identifying a common thread with these accidents is making it hard to find viable solutions.
What is the southern Maine problem may well not be central or northern Maine's problem. So identifying a common thread has become very challenging.
Talbot says Maine DOT is working with town officials to find a concrete solution. But in the meantime, he asks for the public to be more alert.
It's disheartening, and we continue to try to look at how we can make a dent in these numbers, but we need everyone's participation, both motorists and pedestrians, as well as the professionals.
Now, officials say they're particularly worried about the last few weeks of the year because they tend to be the worst. That's because of black ice, earlier sunsets, and busy crowds running errands around. So they encourage both drivers and walkers to be extra cautious for the next month.
It is really scary. I mean, everyone is just buried in a phone or just so absorbed into what's happening in their own lives.
Not focused enough.
Right. Right.
It's really scary.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Christina.
Of course.
All right. We're losing more and more daylight every day, but at least today was full of sunshine.
Yeah, Jess Conley has the full forecast next on News Center. We all do, Jess.
So Black Friday is usually anticipated to be the busiest shopping day of the season. Stores stock up and deck their showrooms for all the eager shoppers that line up out the door. But according to retail analysts, in 2016, the busiest shopping day of the year in Maine was not Black Friday, but the Friday before Christmas.
Oh, okay. According to our partners at Central Maine News, the study was done by a San Francisco-based merchant technology firm, Wampley Incorporated. They found that Maine stores had their highest sales December 23rd, followed by Black Friday, then Small Business Saturday, which is November 26th. Wampley spokesman Dan Lally said, Quote, Black Friday doesn't just benefit big box stores, it also is a better sales day by far than Small Business Saturday for small local retailers in Maine.
Now, another major factor that plays into holiday shopping sales in Maine is, of course, the weather. The president and CEO of the Retail Association of Maine, Curtis Picard, said big storms before the holidays can be devastating because any lost business that stores try to make up for ends up being delayed or not made up at all, especially if you're procrastinating.
I think Maine's just a bunch of procrastinators. That's what we are. Okay. A Maine woman has filed a lawsuit against Victoria's Secret claiming she was unjustly fired due to her weight and age. The Bangor Daily News reports Kelly Merchant says in her lawsuit filed last month that she was fired in June 2015 because she didn't fit the lingerie company's image. Merchant, who is 50, worked as a manager for the store in the Bangor Mall. The Bradley woman says her firing violated the Maine Human Rights Act and she's seeking an undisclosed amount in damages and court fees. The company says Merchant was fired for theft. Her attorney denies that, saying she used a coupon in a purchase that was against company policy. Attorneys for the company declined to comment on that lawsuit.
Tobacco companies have not run ads on television for decades, but that's all going to change this weekend.
R.J. Reynolds Tobacco, Philip Morris USA, Altria, and Lorillard.
The federal government ordered Big Tobacco to air these messages in prime time, stating in black and white that cigarettes are deadly. The ads also bluntly say the companies designed their products to be addictive. This comes 11 years after the Justice Department won a lawsuit against Big Tobacco, which said the industry had, quote, deceived the American public. The companies involved are R.J. Reynolds Tobacco, Philip Morris USA, Altria, and Lorillard. They are paying for the campaign.
Wow, that's incredibly interesting that they would force them to do. That's so interesting.
Yeah, paying it forward, paying it back.
Yeah,
however you look at it.
Yeah. Don't always see Jess because Keith is in here, but Keith gets a day off.
Yeah,
we get
fine.
you.
Yeah.
And
we get to hang.
And you get snow.
And
it's
I
like
get
the best
snow,
day ever for you.
Sort of, yeah. We kind of get snow in at least parts of Maine, northern Maine right now, seeing some snow showers, and it's actually accumulating a little bit on some of the roads, so be careful if you're doing any driving. We'll zoom in a little bit so you can see exactly where it is. Just south of Presque Isle, you still might be seeing a few snow showers in Presque Isle. Caribou earlier was seeing a little coating on some of the roads. Again, just take your time if you're out there at all tonight. Leave plenty of room between you and the car in front of you if you are doing any driving. All right, the temperatures right now, look at 29 up in Caribou, 36 in Houlton, 40 still in Bangor, and it's 41 degrees right now in Portland. So it's not too bad out there tonight, and temperatures tonight aren't actually going to cool off very much either. Warm front coming through, and the temperatures should stay fairly comfortable heading into tomorrow morning. Portland dropping down to around 35 degrees, Bangor only dropping down to around 38, Augusta 35, and Lewiston 32, again for your overnight lows. So we're starting out on the warm side tomorrow, and we will warm up as we go through the day tomorrow too. Tonight, again, not too bad. A few snow flurries and snow showers up in northern Maine. As we get into tomorrow morning, skies really clear out, though. We will see plenty of sunshine for tomorrow. Watch those temperatures. Tomorrow afternoon, low to mid, almost 50s. 53 for tomorrow in Bangor, around 51 in Portland. Should be pretty nice if you want to head outside. I know some people getting their Christmas trees, picking those out. Tomorrow night, again, we cool off. A cold front comes through and temperatures will drop some as we head into early Sunday morning. Things drop down into the low to mid 30s for the day. Once we get into Sunday afternoon, that's when we have another chance of seeing some rain or snow develop, especially across northern Maine. We'll keep an eye on that. It is going to be nice tomorrow, sunny and temperatures warm, but it's going to be on the breezy side too. These are the wind gusts as we get into tomorrow afternoon, 20 to 25 mile-an-hour gusts, so just be prepared. If you're out there, make sure you're still bundling up. All right, for tomorrow, again, there is a slight chance of some rain and snow showers overnight as we get into early Sunday. We could see some snow again, especially across parts of northern Maine. Not a ton in the way of accumulation, but for tonight and into Sunday, we could see 1 to 2 inches across the mountains, higher elevations, and across northern Maine as well. So something to look forward to if you're ready for the snow. Here's a look at your extended forecast. Again, tomorrow just looks fantastic. Highs in the low 50s by Sunday. Some afternoon rain or snow showers possible. Rain closer to the coast as you head farther inland and north toward the mountains. We'll see more in the way of snowfall. By Monday, mostly cloudy skies, a few flakes are possible. And then next week, it's not looking too bad. Look at Wednesday, 52. Should be pretty nice. So if you want some mild temperatures, those are in there too. if you want some snow.
You guys did your sort of your seasonal outlook, and you were thinking we might get snow sooner, but we haven't really seen that.
We haven't yet, but it looks like, you know, we still have time. We still have plenty of time. And we're also thinking snowfall totals above where we usually are, so that's exciting.
And in the meantime,
right?
it's in the meantime, it's good news for all the people who, like me, feeling a little bit guilty about the amount of food that I ate yesterday. So if I want to get outside and go for a run, it's not going to be too cold. It'll be beautiful.
That's right. Workout.
Awesome.
Thanks,
cool. Thanks so much, Jess. Hey, we want to take a look at what's coming up in the next half hour. Cindy Williams is here with that. Hey, Cindy.
Hi, guys. Hundreds are dead in just a horrible massacre in Egypt. Worshippers at a mosque were killed during services in an attack world leaders are calling criminal and unjustifiable regardless of motivation. And Sunday River is open for the season. There's just one thing missing: enough workers to fill the schedule, what they need and how to apply. It's all coming up in the next half hour. See you guys then.
All right, thanks, Cindy. At least they got the snow.
Yeah.
That's all that matters, right? Okay, have you ever wished on the commute to work that there was a way to bypass the traffic and stoplights and just get there?
Every day.
Well, Uber and NASA may soon have a solution that will help your commute fly by. We'll show you next on News Center Now.
All right, NASA and Uber are working together on a taxi project. Uber has signed a deal with NASA to help develop traffic systems for its flying car project, which it hopes to start testing in 3 years. The ride-hailing service published details of its on-demand aviation ambitions last year, which prompted the project Uber Elevate, now stepping up efforts to make the project a reality. Uber said at the Web Summit Tech Conference in Lisbon that it signed a Space Act agreement with NASA for the development of unmanned traffic management. This is NASA's push to figure out how unmanned aerial systems, such as drones that fly at a low altitude, can operate safely.
All right, Uber wants to make vertical takeoff and landing vehicles that will allow their flying cars to take off and land vertically. This is the startup's first partnership with a U.S. federal government agency. Now, NASA is also working with other companies to develop traffic management for these low-altitude vehicles. And Uber said Wednesday that it plans to trial the project in 2020. It's aiming to get the flying taxi service up before the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles.
You're going to put it in one place. That's probably a good spot to alleviate some traffic.
Do you think we could land one of those on our roof?
Yeah, we could do it.
You got enough, enough space?
Yeah.
We'll just put it right next to the helicopter.
No, that we don't have. Chopper Now? Chopper News Center Now?
I'm just picturing Star Wars with, like, you know, all these flying cars. I just feel like that's...
This is going to get, it's
Were
going to
we
get
just
ugly.
talking about distracted driving earlier?
Yeah.
I feel like this is like...
Let's work on that
take
first.
it above the roads, yeah.
Yeah, no more pedestrian fatalities. All right, News Center at 5:30 starts right now.